Like when I say moratorium, we're talking 8-year wait list. So when the pandemic hit, we sold the boat and we thought we would turn around and quickly buy another, but that didn't happen. If you know anything about inventory, like it's
good inventory.
So long story short, I had started interviewing a year ago to come to Florida for jobs. And we live here now. We moved to Fort Lauderdale in March. I worked for a big yacht company, and we're now going to start figuring out hurricane laws, insurance. I've reached out to a lot of my insurance company up there is the same company we work with down here. I'm finding out that it's totally different, like really, really different. So if anything, we might do, we had lunch with friends who are also in the marine industry. He works for Safe Harbor and he salvage boats. Like he'll buy a boat for $100 and fix it up. And we thought, well, we might even do that. So we don't know what we're doing. We've not been here long enough. Scott got here at the very end of April. We were apart for a little while, and we're just kind of getting our feet wet. So we're learning Florida and boating. And so we're excited to be here.
Yeah, it's been great. It's been great. So
I mean, if you come across any, salvage boats that are amazing that
you don't want,
but maybe
you don't.
We have family in Florida.
What's funny is they sent us we were having lunch with them and he goes, oh, I bought a boat today. I bought it for $5. And I was like, $5? And then he sent us a picture of it, sight unseen, and it was literally, they just parted it out.
Yeah, they just had to part it out.
I mean, it was so rotten, but that's what they'll do is they'll put a bid on something, not even knowing what it looks like. But yet the boat before that, they were able to refurbish. So you just never know. It's kind of a little bit of like Tula's story.
Yeah.
I mean, $100, but they had to put quite a bit of money into it. But you just never know. So I think that might be maybe because insurance is going to be a big deal here. You have to be above a certain latitude.
Yeah, you don't have to tell them that.
Yeah. And so the battle.
Buy a 1971 boat. No one wants to insure you.
Yeah.
Well, even from a moorage perspective. So we had a 50-foot slip, I'd say, 50, 55. We paid, we were at the nicest marina in Seattle, and we paid about $900 a month. That exact slip here in Florida is about $2,800.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, where in Florida?
Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah. I can tell you a real cheap place in Fort Pierce. Jeff.
I need one for
We're
about
not near
10
Fort
days.
Pierce.
I know. It's real cheap there. I think Jeff's gonna be able to tell you.
I need a slip for 10 days, the end of December.
Ah, nice. Well, if you guys would like to follow Scott and Allie, they do have a YouTube channel as well. It's called Boating Journey, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, I'm maybe at that. Yeah. Turns out cell signal on this Anchorage is a hit or miss. Oh, okay, Emily, whenever you pop back on, just say hi. I don't see your video, but I see your. Emily is currently cruising Alaska.
I think.
Oh, nice.
Whoa.
You guys hear us?
I can hear you.
Maybe? Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, which is weird because it's showing that she's muted.
Technology, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, that is the first
There she is.
Make either the time worked or the signal's been dead or it's just, life's hard.
I think we can hear you, but you're a little bit chopped up.
Who are you cruising Alaska with?
All right, I'm gonna turn my video on. Hopefully you can.
Maybe it'll help.
Okay, so it's me and my.
And
You turned it off.
You turned it off.
She knew she was having issues with internet up there. Oh,
There we go. She's back.
we see your name, Emily. We hear you? I don't think we hear you.
Where am I?
Oh, there you are.
Still broken up though.
But you're still broken up.
Yeah.
Oh, well, just type it in the chat and-
You can type.
Yeah, maybe you can type in the chat window. Oh, there's Gina. All right, well, while we're waiting on Emily, hopefully maybe the satellites will move back around to her.
Yeah.
Jeff, let's hear a little bit about you.
Yeah, I bought a Pearson 35 that was pretty much totaled back in
Join the club.
2019. Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, I didn't even realize you guys had a Pearson 35 at the time. I wasn't even paying attention. I was just watching the channel, and then I was like, wait a second, that's the same boat. So, and then I realized later on that you guys were at the same marina that my boat is currently parked in, and it is in the middle of a complete refit.
Yeah,
And it was daunting at first, but thanks to you guys' channel and others, I've realized that, you know, if you have determination, you can tackle anything that your boat needs, that you
yeah.
can get back in the water and get it going. So yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. You guys got the measurements that I sent. I realized just recently when I was looking over the photos that I had sent you for the centerboard rebuild, that I had actually made a mistake on a couple of the numbers that I had written.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys caught it or not. But
We haven't started building it yet.
No, we're really behind on projects.
We'll
so,
talk about that
yeah.
in a second.
You know how that goes.
Yeah.
right on.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. It's nice to see you guys, Heather and John and Matt and Doug, and we saw Liz
And Booger.
and Booger. I'm glad the kids are away so you can come visit. Oh,
We're just subbing. I don't know if you can see that.
oh, good, yay!
What is it?
Yeah, if
Boating
anybody here
journey.
has a channel or anything
Oh,
that
thank
you want to
you.
follow, because Booger has one too. And yep,
Yeah,
Drop 'em
we're already
in.
on the boogers.
that's cool.
Come on, boogers.
Yay.
Boogers.
We gotcha.
Where's Chrissy Joe?
What?
Where's
Who?
Chrissy Joe?
Haven't seen.
Hold on.
Probably still drinking. No,
Oh,
no. I just know they had it after they were doing something. We just put our video up, putting our
Manus.
Manus on.
Yes.
That was.
Saw
fun.
Mantis put you guys on your Instagram.
Oh, did they?
I think
Yes.
so. I'm pretty sure they did. Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Right.
2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
but tomorrow it's going to hit. They'll throw us up on that. They
Okay.
cut us a good deal.
Yeah.
She had trouble being in the dinghy with a 55-pound anchor and all 150 foot of chain.
Yeah, I'm like this.
Yeah.
I'm like, and hanging on to the boat, going around the front of the boat. I'm like, are you kidding me with this? And he's up there going, I'll meet you at the bow. I'm like, okay, don't worry about me. I'm here.
But she knew I was from Jersey, and you know what we do with chains in Jersey around
Yeah.
ankles.
I didn't feel real safe.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Wise guy.
I thought it was concrete. It's changed.
That too. You have to do both. But I will say, doing the anchor is wonderful, great.
It was easy, actually.
We got hit with heavy winds. It was great, except I set the alarm wrong. And I didn't do it for a full 360, and the boat did a full 180 plus. And at 5 o'clock in the morning, all
Bumped
the
our
anchor
heads.
alarms.
Bumped our heads trying to get out of bed because the alarms were going off. I'm like, holy
Yeah.
crap, what did we do wrong? But it's fine. It's fine. We're good.
You're good.
Yeah.
Back to normal now.
And it was my fault, not Manus, so it was great.
It wasn't my fault. I know that. I was lucky I got out of that dinghy.
Right? Oh man.
Live.
Yeah.
Well, I
Well,
was underneath, he's pulling the anchor up, and I'm like, let me get out of the way here, so when the anchor comes up, I'm safe.
If it was me, I would have been riding on it. I mean, coming up with
I
it.
mean,
Oh
my
man.
God. But we got it done.
Did you hear from Donald? He took
he-
big classes.
What's that?
He took big classes this last week.
Yeah, so he said he's hoping he'll make it, but he had like the class today and then a 2-hour drive. So I don't blame him if he's
Oh,
Okay.
we still had a class today. We thought
he
he
had
was
class
done.
today. Yeah.
Oh, 'cause Scott sent him a big congratulations on passing your classes because we didn't know if he did or not, but we knew he was done.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he's on I think 203 or
103. 103.
103. Yeah. Yeah.
John just finished his last week. He did 1, 3, and 4.
Nice.
Wow.
Go.
Nice, congrats.
Always curious on what actually gets done.
Well, we've been sailing for years, and we thought we should get some kind of paper that the insurance company will want to see.
Yeah, that does. Yeah, that does help, right?
Yeah, he did learn some stuff.
Yeah,
learned how much I hate man overboard drills.
Yeah.
That's great.
Oh, yeah.
Overboard.
Necessary evil, but oh geez.
Yeah, that's so good.
Well, Emily said in the chat here, it's me, the husband, our dog, and cat. We're from Seattle and currently in Alaska. No,
I think that's
AK.
Anchorage.
what's
That's
AK?
Alaska.
Is that
It's Alaska.
Yeah,
Oh,
AK's Alaska.
Okay.
And live aboard our 1976 45-foot steel catch. Nice.
Oh.
Small Instagram page.
Yeah, we have a small Instagram page. Nothing pro.
You guys can see the link.
So
in
yeah,
the
there's
chat.
a link in
Yeah.
the chat if you guys want to follow their Instagram.
I need to follow it.
Oh, perfect.
I have a question for Emily. Emily, are you originally from recently from Edmonds? Yeah, I wonder if she can hear me.
Yeah,
She can
she
hear. I
should be
think
able
she can
to.
hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be
Matt,
curious.
I just dropped a call, but I'm back.
Oh.
I
No.
couldn't hear what you're asking, but I do know where Edmund is.
I'll type it.
Yeah.
I might-
We really appreciate you showing up, Emily.
Yeah, trying to
Richard,
do
we
this.
can't see you. Matt, any new news happening in your neighborhood?
Not really. The weather's been fantastic. You guys
Yeah.
should be here.
Keys are.
Right. I
Oh,
mean,
there
it's here. It's been working.
Blessings all. Good to see you.
Hi.
Yeah.
Well, Richard.
Hi. I'm just doing some things here too. It's nice to see everybody.
Nice to
Likewise.
see you. So did you, had you seen the announcement for Zoom first, or did you request that possibly we could do a Zoom before you saw that?
Actually, I think we were typing simultaneously, believe it or not. Because I did 2 or 3 messages and I forgot I gave you my email. I don't know what I was thinking about. That's how programmed we are. And
Yeah.
you needed a mailing address. Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Because I had been thinking about you guys for the last few days. And I was thinking, I got to reach out to Beau and Brandy. I hadn't heard from them.
Yeah,
We were thinking that too. You guys were quiet. We're like, what's going on?
it's so we're almost there. We'll get into that. But obviously work. But
Yeah.
let's
Life
hear.
happens.
Yeah. Doug, Liz, any new news on you guys?
Well, we were close to having our mast up from Florida, driven up to Annapolis, and then we got an email saying that I guess there's a key saw blade in the whole manufacturing process that broke. So we're looking at the middle of July now. So, but we've got new sales coming, so hopefully everything will be up and running by the 1st of August.
Boat still in Harrington?
Yep, Harrington Harbor South. So we go over and enjoy the marina, and we motor out and anchor for a while and sit and read books and say that's nice. But
Come on, motor a little further over the chop tank.
we will definitely, we definitely love Oxford in that area. We'll make it over there.
Let us know if you're going to Oxford. We'll meet you halfway, or we'll go.
That
There's
sounds
a little.
great.
Yeah, Trap Island, Trap Creek is beautiful.
That sounds great. Love to.
Look at all these faces. I'm so happy. we absolutely adore this. Like, I mean, we could do YouTube lives all day, every day, but it's just we don't get to see your faces and hang out, and this is so cool. I love it. Hey, Trent, how are you?
Doing great.
How did your event go, or your labeling go?
It went real well.
Yep.
Very well.
If you
Very
guys
well.
didn't know, Trent does moonshine.
Oh.
I
Nice.
didn't remember that.
That's
Tell
right.
them-
Named after my heart.
Tell them a little bit about that.
Yeah. Well, we actually decided to start out legal. It started out with me restoring a old 1951 Chevy panel truck.
So cool. It was
And
it's so cool.
Some of the pictures, yeah.
Yeah, do you have a link to that?
I don't have. I don't
Okay.
have.
I have an email. I'll show it.
Yeah, it
Brandy's
doesn't have. Okay, it doesn't have its own website or anything at this point because I'm not sure how big I want to go with it. But my desire was to have a private moonshine made that I could go with this truck when I do car shows and things like that.
Yeah.
Teamed up with a distillery in about central Ohio, and last Friday resulted in the first 12 quarts of Drift Creek moonshine coming off with the label.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats.
Nice, congrats.
That
Are you
is
sending out samples?
It's
Asking
actually
for a friend.
it's probably going to go into 250 about 250 liquor stores in Ohio.
That's the truck that he did.
Nice.
Wow.
I gotta find the picture you started off with. Oh, it's so good.
We found that old truck at an estate sale locally, and I kept telling myself I wasn't going to do another car, but I just couldn't stand the night.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah. I mean,
Isn't
she's
that
got
amazing?
bones, but that's impressive.
Yeah. Like
So
to
we've
see
gone-
the vision.
We've gone so far as to trademark the name Drift Creek Moonshine and about 5 other trademark names that would be similar to that, so that I own the rights to it.
That's good. Yeah.
Smart. Very smart.
Yep.
Very smart. Oh, I don't know
Now,
if this.
do you ship to Oregon?
Well,
We'll take you on a sailboat ride if you deliver.
I contacted my
Chrissy
local
Joe's coming on in a minute.
the
Is
local
that-
UPS.
Chrissy Joe's coming on in a minute.
Brace yourself. Here she comes. Wild woman's coming.
He's coming. So
So
our
the local UPS store said that they could not ship liquor
That's right.
from
It's
here.
cleaning fluid. It's cleaning fluid.
Sanitizer.
Yeah.
Brooke and Gary just messaged me. We'll be here in a second. I was like, yeah, I heard you're at McDonald's. So are you guys seeing us? Hi, Christine,
Hey.
Joe, and Chris.
Hi.
Donald's. Oh.
Like my fake, we have a fake background on. Hold on, I gotta fix that. I guess that's the last time I was on here. I had the fake background up.
How do you get a fake background? You got to download them?
Yeah,
You have to-
Do it from one of your pictures.
I still
Oh.
haven't done very well.
from our boat.
It's a picture from our cockpit,
Okay,
which is really
good.
funny.
So you can just
That
go.
was one of the
But
earlier
we're
Zoom
literally
meetings.
sitting in the boat
In the
right now.
cockpit.
Vintage.
It was earlier Zoom meetings.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
This is live now.
Live.
Oh, there's the bottle.
Moonshine.
Yeah.
That's good.
Ooh, nice. I like
That's a
Ooh,
nice
yummy
label.
corn whiskey.
Wow.
Yeah, nice label.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was
Did
a
you
design
design it?
that my brother-in-law did for me.
Oh, good. Oh,
Show that again.
Drift Creek is a creek that goes through our farm, and it's kind of a cool little stream, you know. And I've always thought if I did something, I'd like to name it Drift Creek. So there we go.
There you go. What's the proof on it? How strong is it?
This is 90 proof,
90 proof? Oh, that's not too bad.
45% alcohol.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Who's your
Oh,
taster?
that's sanitizer.
And did you say you already have distribution on it?
Pardon me?
Did you already, you do have distribution or you just got it recently?
Well, we just got it recently, and the distillery is pumping it out like crazy. And Ohio's a lot different when it comes to their moonshine. They have a central warehouse that every distillery has to send their product to.
Yep.
And then that central warehouse communicates with the liquor stores, etc.
Yep.
That's where they get their inventory.
Yep.
So it is it is already in that warehouse now.
Nice.
That's awesome. Yeah, we owned a wine shop for almost 11 years in Washington under that same premise. So we understand that tier 3, it's complicated, but good for you.
Yeah, that's great.
I just love the smile on his face about it, right?
Yeah.
Happy.
And I haven't even had
I
a
think
drink
he's been
yet.
sampling.
Speaking of, if we knew what the word was, we would maybe be able to say it, but maybe eventually we'll be able to
You
say
haven't said it.
We haven't said it.
No.
Rio
Guatemala?
Dolce.
What was that?
Guatemala?
Rio Dolce.
Yeah.
Hurricane. Puerto Rico.
Oh,
Delivery.
come on.
Sailing.
Mass.
Centerboard.
Centerboard.
That's already been said. So.
Chain plate. Yeah.
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 Polishing. Passive.
How's your feet?
I don't think they know. Oh, how are your feet? Silver
Oh,
toes.
Captain Silvertoes.
So that's Beau's new name, Captain Silvertoes. After the last.
Are they all healed?
Yeah.
He's like, what do you? Wolverine.
I'm like Wolverine. I heal
He
quick.
heals quickly.
But does it hurt when you rip the tape off?
It just falls off, you know. I only use tape to stop the bleeding, then it's just aired constantly.
And then he hits it on things. You know how that goes,
Yeah,
right?
you know, reopen it a couple of times.
Oh gosh.
As I just sat here like 4 different times today with a wire wheel and a grinder between my feet.
I'm like,
Including
always
30
teaching
seconds
people
ago.
bad things.
Yeah. Anybody want tips on pulling a cutlass bearing out that doesn't want to come out? Hold on. Let me turn the camera around. That's my cutlass bearing. Get a
Whoa.
hacksaw. Run the hacksaw blade inside upside down and just slightly cut through it. And then you can break. This
Nice.
thing was not coming out.
Yikes.
So
Love it.
there's the tip of the day.
Tip of the day.
I've had a few of them working on this boat, I think.
Yeah. Hi, Steve Lindsay.
See what?
We were late again.
You know, that's fine. You're a cruising. You're allowed to be late. No time schools here.
We're walking the dog.
Oh, okay. That's also an excuse. Remember who you're talking to.
Oh, tiny.
Yeah.
What's new with you guys?
Us?
Yeah.
No, we're looking at it.
Tried to get to the Bahamas last week and women said nope.
Yeah.
The wind said, oh hell no. So
We ended up
we're
in North Florida.
back in North Florida again. But
Well,
got to see.
being caught over there. They sent me a ping a couple days ago, and it was Nassau, and I was like, "Yay, you made it over there!" And then I was like, "Oh, Nassau, Florida."
Yeah, Nassau.
I didn't know there was.
I didn't know there was an Nassau, Florida. That's why I was so
I
excited. I like zoomed in. I was like, "Oh no, that's Florida."
And we're looking at Georgia. We went to Cumberland Island in the dinghy today.
Hmm. Nice. Oh.
So are you gonna plan to head back to the Bahamas or you're skipping?
I think after hurricane season. So I think God said nah. They were safe. So we're gonna go up north a little bit and then head back south about October.
That makes sense.
So a very funny note, I work, as I mentioned, for a yacht company, and they have decided long before I started the company about a month before, to have their rendezvous in the middle of August in the Bahamas. And it's a 7-day trip, 270 miles. So this should be interesting.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The beginning of August? Hopefully?
Huh?
The beginning of August?
We leave on the 12th. So we leave for Bimini. From Bimini, we'll go to Chubb. From Chubb, we'll go to Staniel. Then we go up to Nassau, back to Bimini, and then back to mainland. And it'll be my first Gulf crossing. So it'll be follow along, because if it happens, it's going to be interesting.
Isn't this hurricane season?
Yes, yes. And I'm a party planner, so I'm handling all of the arrangements for these 60 people. But I'm like, the whole time, I'm like, hurricane clause, hurricane, it's weird for me. And again, we're from the Northwest, so yeah, this is weird.
They delayed hurricane season this year until
Let's
September.
hope,
Don't
right?
worry.
So far, so good.
Because yes, we're gonna need it. News to come
Yeah,
soon.
so when are you guys gonna go? Where are you gonna do? Where are you headed?
Yeah, so
We're
the whole plan was, go ahead, I'll let you talk.
It's just it seems like every year we're always waiting on stuff to get delivered, so we end up waiting too long.
Yeah.
So same situation. We were supposed to get a win list from Lumar, but they ended up sending it to Mauritius. So then it
What?
got
Yeah.
That's not even close.
No.
Yeah, no. We don't know what happened there,
We don't
but
know. I
basically,
think they sent it out of their UK offices and it ended up there somehow.
yeah. So basically now
Conspiracy.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, to get Beau and Brandy to stay in USCIs longer. Jeez. So right now, what we've been dealing with is we really want to leave for Puerto Rico on Saturday or Sunday or Monday, looking more like Monday because of weather. But Puerto Rico is technically 18 nautical miles from us. Culebra is where we want to go, the tiny little island off.
18?
18 nautical miles, yeah. So
18.
18, yeah.
You could almost paddle that.
Right. I was like, we can take the dinghy over there. No problem. So we have decided, so more or less that win list got delayed. And then we're like, all right, well, maybe we can just get it sent to Puerto Rico. I was like, awesome. Let's get it sent to Puerto Rico. We'll just pick it up there. However, in Puerto Rico, the excise taxes are a little bit different than here. So if anything gets shipped in, we can get taxed like up to 11%. And the package that they're sending us isn't just the windlass and the anchor any longer, because we've actually, I don't know if some of you guys may have heard, but Lumar was bought out by Lippert, and Lippert has asked us to become brand ambassadors. So we're going to become brand ambassadors with them. So we were really hoping to get this package so we could start sharing with our audience what we were
Ambassadoring.
Yeah, ambassadoring.
Are you guys gonna have like a discount code or a code to buy when you buy stuff from them?
Yeah, I believe so. I believe so. Yeah.
Well, I won't buy anything until you guys have that then.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, cool. I'll be sure to talk to her.
Because Lumar or Windlass is on the top of my list, because I have nothing. I have a chain. And
yeah. I have a chain and a hole. Hey, at least you have chain.
30 feet of it.
How much?
30 feet.
Oh, tons of chain.
That's plenty.
You'll be fine with that. Don't worry.
You can keep that
Just tie a string to it.
Until you get to the Bahamas, then you'll need a little more.
Yeah. But so we've decided that
I think
after we found out about, I'm gonna turn him. After we decided that, or we found out about that whole 11% up to, we decided, all right, how long will it take you guys to get it to the USVIs? We may stick around for it.
Okay, that's a no.
Yeah, we have a slip in Guatemala already ready for us August 1st, and that's when we're really hoping to get there. However, if we were to leave here, it takes a straight 10-day sail just from here. It's all downwind and a nice sail. However,
It's just late in the season.
Late in the
is all,
season, we
yeah.
really want to try to stop in Jamaica. So instead of just sitting here and sitting on our laurels, obviously we'd
We
be
could be
doing some
doing
work,
boat projects.
but I'm ready for a break from these boat projects.
Well, and a change of scenery because
Yeah.
we've just been sitting in the same anchorage forever.
So we're gonna pop over to Culebra, maybe go to the mainland, maybe do Vieques, because those are all like the little islands off of the mainland in between the two, and then pop back over once we get the notification, because we have some shopping and stuff we want to do in Puerto Rico, and we have friends that are flying in on their own vacation, not for us, but we'd like to visit them. So hopefully we can get kind of kill two birds with one stone. So yeah.
And then do you think at some point you're gonna head west
to
the Pacific side?
Yeah, so
Yeah, we don't know.
yes, yes,
We will, but
1000%. We want, that's our main destination is, you know, South Pacific.
we have a couple options. We might haul out Saoirse and then drop her in the Sea of Cortez, or we might just sell her and look for something on the other side.
No. Scott and Allie's guy is gonna find some really amazing,
Oh
like,
yeah, $5 boat.
$5 boat that like this awesome ocean cruiser that we can just pop in a solar panel and head out.
I remember the last boat we chartered had 500 gallons brought on, so we're not that trustworthy.
Yeah, true.
Don't wait for us.
Yeah, right. So we're definitely, that's definitely the plan. However, Emily needs to stop posting pictures up in Alaska because I'm ready to go up to Alaska.
Hey, I know where there's a boat close to Alaska.
Yeah, several of them. Several. Like Billy and Sarah were like, I don't know if you guys follow Tula's in the summer, but they just finished their rehabbing of their trawler, and she's like, they just saw a bunch of whales, and I texted her, I'm like, oh my gosh, she's like, we were
Beautiful.
thinking about you the entire time, and I'm like, oh,
Not.
like, come on, the whales
Where
are
are
calling.
they at now?
And what's funny is that trek, if you don't know, number one, the Pacific side is one of the most treacherous, from San Francisco to Seattle, is one of the most treacherous bodies of water in the continental US. But they're also going the opposite direction. And so I hope it's super smooth. And of course, today it's ironic that they have nothing, or yesterday, nothing but beautiful whales. And same thing with my family. We weren't there for the first time in 26 years, and they had orcas outside, but that's not the way it always is. So they're heading into some rough areas, and I'm excited for their adventure, but I'm sad that we're not there and we're here, and it's just the way it works. But
yeah, I'm excited for them. I'm so excited for them, and I hope that they get a lot of travel in. However, that bill, that diesel bill has gotta hurt.
$2.75 a liter on the water here.
Oh,
So that's
it
like
can be expensive.
It's like
Our
eight
marina was
or
$2.90
$8 or $9 a gallon.
It's here in Lincoln City. It's $6.32 a gallon for diesel.
gosh. Yeah.
Down to right?
We have no
550 on the
idea.
water.
Yeah, 550 on the water here.
Wow.
It's cheaper here.
It's cheaper here?
It's like 5 something.
Wow. That's crazy.
yeah, 8.50.
4 liters, almost 8.
Wow.
Crazy.
Crazy.
$8.50 US a gallon, roughly. That works out.
All
That's
says
what- That's what we are in Toronto. We're $2.90 a liter, so do the conversion.
Wow.
Wow.
Right before during the pandemic, right when the pandemic hit, right before we sold, we were sitting in our marina. There's another marina with a gas station. I don't know how far away is that? 10 miles? I don't know.
15 miles.
And if someone goes, it's $1.75 for diesel. And so we fired up the engines and we headed south just to get gas.
Yeah, I believe it.
The good old days.
Yeah, I believe it.
Gas hit 63 cents a liter up here for gas at one point there when everything crashed. And I think I took about 2,000 liters of gas home to my farm.
Wow.
And then I didn't realize it was going to go up so fast. It went from 60 cents back to over $1 in less than a week.
Yeah.
So, or I'd probably gotten more.
Yeah. Donald, how are you not sleeping?
Did you pass?
Hello.
Hello.
Did you pass?
Where is he?
Down. Oh, he's down in the right-hand corner or left-hand corner for us.
What happened to Bro?
I'm exhausted, but I'm alive. I made it. I passed.
You passed.
Congratulations.
Woohoo.
Yeah.
Thanks.
The next one is
$2.99 a liter is $11.35 a gallon.
Wow. Yeah.
Donald, where did you take classes at?
Yeah.
the Maryland School of Seaman and the Maryland School of Sailing and Seamanship.
Yeah, cool.
He's so
I think I'd have it down pat after 8 days.
He's so tired.
Oh,
I'm
thanks for
exhausted.
being here.
You also had the greatest weekend to do it with the fireworks and all.
It was, well,
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
see them, but I was too exhausted. But we did have a good week. Some rain here, some storms, but it was still a good week.
So you did your practicals this week. You had to go do it on live. You didn't do it online. You did a lot of it online.
Yeah, the 101, the practicals and the written exam, and then the 103, the practicals and the written exam. Yeah. And then
Okay.
I'm doing the 104 in August.
So you have to go to where do you go to do it? Annapolis? Is that where you're going?
No, on the other side of the Bay Bridge is a place called Langford Bay Marina, or yeah, they're at Langford Bay Marina in Rock Hall, Maryland.
Okay.
Yeah.
I actually know
There was
where
a
these
couple
places are now.
people
That's
from
funny.
Texas that came up, and another couple had driven all the way from Florida just to go here for their reputation is really good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So are you ready now?
I can see. I'm not sure how sea ready I am, but yeah, for the most part, I'm ready. That kind of
Come on, Booger's waiting for you.
that kind of
Out with us.
confirmed it for me that this is for me. So yeah.
Yeah, you have a couple boats to choose from up here in Maryland, in this group even.
Excuse me, ma'am. You're in
Oh,
Virginia.
hey, I
You're
didn't recognize you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, all my hair's off. Hi.
Yeah. Where are you now?
On our boat in we're in Windsor, Virginia. Excuse me, we're in Urbana, Virginia. I don't
Urbana.
know.
Okay.
The
Urbana,
Chesapeake
Virginia.
Bay is right over there somewhere.
Okay,
So-
I'm familiar. Yeah. And I know where Booger is.
Oh, yeah, we're in the same place.
We made it down here and didn't even need them. We're very proud of ourselves.
You know what? We are so proud of you, but we were so worried about you the whole time.
Oh, I know you. They're so our parents right now. Like they're our parent. They're our sailing parents because they're like
He's like-
texting, like Diane's texting me, just like, where are you
Also-
guys at? How are you doing? Are you watching the weather? You know.
Diane's like to me, it's been 2 hours since we've heard from them.
Oh.
I hope they didn't tip over.
No, yeah, you guys haven't heard from us like a couple days because we're just in it now.
The boat will not
Now,
tip over.
now we're not so worried, but we were sailing down.
Couldn't tip it over even if you tried.
I don't think we can tip this boat over.
That is
It's
a
heavy.
beautiful boat.
We just haven't seen the pictures of bicycles riding around yet.
Yeah. Why aren't you using the bikes?
We did get them out and put them on the deck, and then it was really hot, and we put them away.
Oh,
But
I just
We gotta get some inner tube
Yeah,
fires.
yeah.
so.
For a couple days, we looked like really cool, active people with bikes up on our deck. So that was cool.
So now you're just doing the dinghy.
And plus, well, and that was before we were in a slip, and I was like, I do not want to wrestle these bikes into the dinghy and get them to no, we're not doing that.
Yeah,
Well,
we're gonna have to get
no.
there eventually.
That's just
Well.
a fight waiting to happen.
At this moment,
Not yet, but because we got a car here.
yeah, we gotta go.
Yeah, 4 wheels. You're back to training wheels.
Yeah.
Dan.
Oh, it's weird driving a car though.
Wait until
weave
you
it
have to
all
go to another
around.
country and do it. Let me in.
He really was. It was like, honey, like, he's like, I'm sorry. I don't know how to do this anymore.
That's good.
Funny.
Beau has still been doing chain plates.
Fun. Oh, hey, did you want me to get that centerboard for you guys? It's only $50.
Yeah, thanks for thinking
Thanks
of
for
us.
thinking of us.
Yeah, no problem.
So she sends me this picture and I'm like, what is that?
Yeah. It's like a
little
dinghy
small part.
centerboard
Yeah,
or
it's-
something.
It's a pretty small thing.
I don't know if it's gonna fit here.
No, probably not. I bet you it's bigger than the one you currently have, though.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the half one that I have, I actually somehow managed to squeeze it into our lazarette.
Oh, is that where it is?
Yeah.
I was wondering.
So it's like, where is it? I'm like, yeah.
The cushion's a little more firmer there.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, so
Yeah.
hoping there will be a video coming out this week. And then next week, I believe we're going to be releasing a video with another 2 cruiser couples that we met here that were also Pearsons, also all electric. So they're more kind of a hybrid setup. So we did some interviews with them, kind of asked them questions about some of the questions that you guys had given us to ask, and just shared like what their experiences were. So
Yeah.
I think it's a really cool, I'm hoping that it's a really good.
But they do it a little different because they have the
built-in.
the inboard generator, so they're able to actually like motor.
Yeah.
Unlike us.
Yeah.
So yeah, but overall they said they loved the experience and they wouldn't not have an electric motor, basically.
Yeah.
They said they enjoy. One guy did both of them sail prior? I think both of them had sailing experience prior to doing the electric, and they really enjoy the electric
I know
setup.
that. Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
So hopefully that will come out, and then hopefully then you'll start seeing some fun travel videos and sailing videos,
Hopefully.
and then we'll get to Guatemala, and then it's gonna be building things again.
Boat work again.
Yay.
Yeah, did we tell you that the marina that we got there has a
full work area,
full workshop?
Oh,
like
that's cool.
Yeah.
like drill presses, table saws.
Nice.
Wow.
You're so excited.
Not that I know how to use any of the stuff, but I'll learn.
He was like,
Figure it out.
can I get a table saw? And I was like, where are we gonna put a table saw on this boat? And that's when I asked him, like, do you guys have like tools and things? And he's like, yeah, we got everything. And I'm like, man, we got lucky. So we're excited.
Well, no excuses then.
I
No
know.
excuses.
No excuses for it looking bad, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no, now we do have a question though. Did you put your head back together?
No.
Oh.
You haven't done that yet.
Actually, it's even worse.
No.
We won't share that
Nope.
information, but
Yep. But yeah, so hoping that that will be addressed. A hardtop bimini will be built. The things that Lumar are sending us will be put in place. Perhaps
more
a
solar.
new, well, yeah, solar will happen, but a new galley.
Oh yeah. We want to redo our galley area.
There's a lot of labor there that's really well skilled and really well afforded. They're affordable. So I would love, I've seen some like woodwork from some of these guys that is pretty amazing. So I'm hoping that we can either learn or help or side by side, or
What's the
how would
saying,
you do
like-
this bathroom? I don't know how to do it.
We'll figure it out.
But yeah. It'd be, well, so we also have friends who design, like you guys may, if you guys have watched our channel for a while, we traveled for a little bit with a couple that also had a dog, and they were on a catamaran named Karma, and they had a dog named Karma. And they came from RV life, and they've done like RV builds and stuff. So I'm like, and he's got a really good eye for design. So I'm like, maybe he'll help.
Yeah.
But, you know, we've got a lot of options, a lot of things that are happening.
A lot of hopes and dreams.
Yeah.
We'll see.
And hot Guatemala.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to ask a question, Beau and Brandy, and anybody else. A couple questions actually. On YouTube, when you start making your videos, do you get a lot of like creepy replies and responses and stuff that are hasslesome at all?
No.
They're just patrons.
Our patrons give us hard time.
Patrons, yeah.
Um,
Go ahead.
Yeah,
In
for
the
us
beginning,
in
I
the
think.
beginning, it was a
Yeah.
little of that, and then you know it depends on what video it is. Like we got a lot of slack on when we got approached at sea because how I acted or whatever, and why we don't have guns on board and things like that. It just depends, but yeah, and we also have it set up to where there's certain words that if they were to say or try to solicit or
It gets
you know,
flagged.
it gets flagged. So
Yeah.
anything that anybody tries to put like a website gets flagged. So if
Right.
someone tries to put a link to something bad or whatever, all that gets flagged. Yeah.
But
Gotcha.
yeah, we got a lot of just, you know, because
Weirdos, just weirdos.
yeah, when we were when we were
Well,
smaller,
I guess we're all weirdos, but weirdos and the weirdos
In a
have to
good way.
have to fit with the weirdos have to fit together. We have to all be the same kind of weirdos. Yeah.
I think,
Oh, I think we all fit.
yeah. I feel like we have, I think a lot of our comments that are more on the weird side would be maybe we're not interpreting it how they're trying to put it across.
Right.
So some of that, but then there have been some very odd ones and then they just get the block and that's okay.
Yeah.
It's not a democracy.
I asked that question to let you know this point. I don't know how everybody else might feel about it, but I just like seeing and hearing from you guys. So the updates are good, but you can feel free to do live updates, like 5 minutes of just saying, well, this is what's going on this week, blah, blah, blah. I really like those because the impromptu is the real stuff.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to be scripted, and that's probably really easy just to record it and then distribute it. Yeah, those are fun.
Richard, you got to get out of you got recording going on in our boat or something because literally we just said we're going to implement like one day a week, just doing a quick video, like a recap of what we've done during that week. Because I mean, let's be honest, our videos are 20 minutes of our entire week. Like you got we want to share with you guys what we've done, you know, things that we've discovered or cooked or people we've met. Like a lot of that stuff doesn't make it in the video. So that's so funny.
I think the general consensus I'm getting from a lot of the YouTubers making these videos is they have to entertain people. Mm-hmm. And that's for me. I don't know. I can only speak for me. I mean, entertainment's good. I don't want entertainment. I want reality. So, and I'm trying to use you guys to learn what's going on as well. But I mean, the nice ones that are edited and everything's fit in nicely. Those are cool too. But those aren't to me. That's not the meat of the matter. It's you guys. It's important. Yeah.
Yeah. It's almost like. Go ahead.
It's becoming a common topic. It seems there's another channel that has weekly Zoom calls every Tuesday. And that's the last 2 weeks. That's been the topic of conversation is how to get more views and what to share and how to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, if that's the thrust of your operation, well, that's okay. But that's not what I want either. So
yeah.
I've noticed about 4 or 5 are doing shorts. And they might do a couple times a week. They might only be 5 minutes. They might only be like a blurb.
Yeah, just something, just to say hello and how's everybody doing out there? We trust you all are well, stuff like that.
Or look what happened today. Talk to you later. You know,
that
kind of thing.
I mean, I literally think you guys sail away. Yeah.
They've been doing the little 4 or 5 minutes, and she traveled to the States with the son, with Rivers.
Yeah.
Got COVID on the plane.
Oh no.
Parents' house. So of course they have it, her and Rivers gave it to the parents and everything else.
We're going to a wedding up in Boston, so I can't make the wedding, but
Well,
it was
COVID
just-
so-called, whatever it is
But-
out there, yeah.
They just announced that they're back, but that little 5-minute thing is a good interaction. It would give you good positive feedback too.
Yeah. Are they doing that on their Patreon or are they doing it on like public?
Patron via like a straight YouTube video, but only Patreon.
Yeah, I do wish, but I mean, we're still doing this, but I do wish it was easier for Patron to allow us to do that sort of stuff. So for a while there, they have like this thing called the lens, which is kind of like Instagram stories and things like that. But like we found in the beginning when we were doing it, nobody was tuned into it. So I personally would rather have everything just stay on Patreon so you guys didn't have to search for every other place to find something, right? Like we have our WhatsApp chat. So if you guys are here and you aren't in our WhatsApp chat, we have a WhatsApp chat that everybody's able to be in. If you have WhatsApp, then we can add you to it. So if you want in, just shoot us a message and we'll get your number. But yeah, for us, that's a really good way to keep in contact with you guys. But we definitely would love, because like I love making like the captain's logs, but for me, like the captain's logs is when we do the captain's logs. Like when we move, that's when we do a captain's log, and we haven't had to move in a while. But I told Beau, I was like, well, instead of doing that, let's do like a weekly cap of what we've done, and that way people can watch it and, and be like caught up with us.
Right.
And it'll be easy for us just to kind of wing it, like Richard was saying, like we'll just wing it in front of the TV and like our jammies.
And that's what the other guys are doing is WhatsApp updates all the time.
WhatsApp updates. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Like
they like every time they make a move, they'll put out a WhatsApp update. And like right now he's on a passage from I think he's going to Ibiza from the Azores. And so he puts out an update on Iridium Gold that a few of the guys have access to, and then they post his update onto the WhatsApp group. So it's actually, but yeah, it's very interactive on that WhatsApp group.
Yeah, I need to.
Well, as a whole, are you seeing subscribers as a whole and viewers are starting to drop a little? Where summer months we're past COVID.
Yeah,
And
so
you're seeing
yeah,
some
Not really, actually.
our numbers have actually, our views have been
gone up.
Pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
We haven't really gained a lot of subscribers because we've only been releasing twice a month, but we've stayed steady on our views. So that's been nice.
Which we'd prefer that. We want people to watch, not just randomly subscribe and then not watch, so.
I noticed that when people are doing the shorts, they're more relaxed. They're more relaxed doing it, and they're it's quick. They're showing you something funny, or they're showing you something interesting, and then it's off and it's gone. But it keeps us involved in, some of the different things that you guys are doing.
Yeah, I have done, like, the moment Benji came on board and we knew we were giving him up, my social media took a nosedive, and I have not, because we've been here not doing a whole bunch other than work. I've pushed social media to the side and only have concentrated on YouTube, really. So now my goal is to start that back up. So we'll have more YouTube shorts, some stories on Instagram, and all the things, but we wanted to still concentrate on, because I feel like for our audience, we want to invest more in you guys, because you're here supporting us, and like look at you guys, you're hanging out with us. Like we want to share with you guys first and foremost, right? So I don't want to be posting on Instagram stuff that I'm like, oh man, I hope all the patrons are seeing this. So trying to get that sort of part of our life shared out, like, to you guys. I wish that was easier to do on Patreon, but we can do it in like just do it on our phone and just upload it to YouTube and unlist it and send it to you guys, so that's what we'll end up doing. No editing.
Can you do it on the WhatsApp, or you can't?
I can. So we can do a video on WhatsApp. I don't know how long it can be. but we can do, or we can even send it through. However, that's and becomes a problem like with people who are like Emily or like Brooke or people who are traveling aren't going to be able to download that size of a file on.
By the way, Brooke says she has no signal right now.
Yeah, I can see her down here. She's here.
Is she?
Hi, yeah, she's here.
Oh, what's the word?
Oh.
We got to say the word.
Oh yeah, we got to say the word.
You've already
Brooke,
said it
tell us the word.
once.
McDonald's. We said it once.
Yeah. We have.
Silver toes?
No, they didn't.
No.
I didn't see any drinks.
No, they went up.
You weren't watching.
Yeah,
Attention.
several drinks.
How does
What
everybody
word
know
did
what the
I
word
miss?
is except for us?
Booger does this thing and sticks to you.
Where is she?
I don't know. I'm trying.
Duct tape?
I see her. She's right there.
Right there at the bottom.
You don't
Guys
say
not see me?
No, there. Okay.
There she is.
Sorry.
Hi,
Where's,
Brooke.
you have a French fry in your teeth.
Little special sauce right here.
Hey, Brooke.
Guys.
But when we start moving, we'll have our Iridium Go and we'll be able to send messages out. If not to Brooke, to somebody who can put them into.
Well,
our-
you guys will have the tracker.
Yeah, you'll have the
too.
tracker so you guys
Yeah.
can see it.
Well-
And feel free to send us messages
Yeah.
from the Iridium Go. It's just a text message. We get text messages. Yeah.
So do you think it's like, I mean, not at some point, but sometime soon, like you guys would hook back up with Brooke and Gary, like within 6 months, or you don't know?
Maybe.
I feel like they're going to cross before we can catch up to them.
Yeah.
Sadly. Yeah. Because that would be, so you guys are thinking that crossing next February, Brooke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably late
Okay.
February.
Yeah.
I heard Annapolis would be a good place for a reunion.
I mean, we've talked about it.
We've been
so
talking
we've been
about
talking
it. Yeah. So we might do it Annapolis.
Yeah.
So we might see you guys.
Are you
all.
thinking of doing
We'll
it?
be there.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe. We'll see. We talked to Lippert about maybe like if they would want to send their booth or something. So
Yeah.
maybe.
Oh, that would be fun.
We have booger shirts you can wear that day.
Sweet.
Hey.
We'll represent.
Represent.
Chrissy Joe's always there, right?
Yeah, sure. Once.
You don't mind sailing back up, do you?
Oh, not at all. No, not at all.
Chrissy Joe, you have to share your link to your channel now.
So well, Brooke saw the intro and Booger saw the intro and you guys saw the intro. You're literally the only people that have seen the intro.
Chris,
You guys are good. Yeah.
So good.
It's
Guys
really
did-
good.
And then I recorded an intro for Brooke. You know, I need to polish it a little bit, but I think it's pretty solid, don't you, Brooke?
It's really good. You did it in like 3 minutes, and I was like, "Wow, you just need to insert that in our intro. Now we're good to go."
It's pretty ridiculous.
are you going into production? Is this?
I used my movie person voice, you know, so it was like
In a world.
I don't even know. I was like, one guy, one girl, and a sailboat. Intrepid adventurers. What was it? Oh, 3 intrepid adventurers, 2 people, but only 1 life. Dun, dun, dun. Pretty solid. I know, right?
All right, so now let's hear your twist on a booger.
That's all I got.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Trying to figure out. I'm trying to wire things, guys. That's what I've been saying.
Oh, you're so funny. Doing
Is that
both.
what you're doing now?
I'm trying to wire things. I need lights in my pantry. And
Pantry or galley?
Pantry.
Okay, just checking your terminology.
You know I got a pantry. It's
Yeah.
fancy.
Very fancy.
Ridiculous.
Very fancy boat.
Yeah. It's a big boat. Oh man.
It is. a
Like we
big-
knew that it was a big boat, but then like getting on it and actually sailing and being out on the Chesapeake, I'm glad she's a big boat because it was choppy. One day that we went out And we drug anchor. And so
Like a guy right behind us. And so we were dragging a little bit. We were just moving back real slowly, but we were moving. I'm like, we need to do something. And so we just pulled the anchor up and left.
he woke me up. He's like, "We're leaving now." And I helm. He does the other stuff. I helm. And so I was like, "Okay, get me coffee, get me a shirt instead of my pajamas."
And coffee creamer all over the floor. And I'm like, I went down to clean up the coffee creamer, got it all cleaned up, and then the coffee creamer fell on the floor again.
Yeah.
Because I'm stupid enough not to put it in the sink or something else.
Well,
like I just put it on the counter. I'm like, here we go.
We weren't ready. We just kind of left, and then we're like, okay. And then it was choppy, and all of a sudden I was like,
it was
crap.
chopping.
And it went
downstairs.
I was like, oh well.
Yep.
Nothing broke.
Yep.
Nothing broke.
Just live with it, right? Yep.
Yeah.
It won't be the first time.
Yeah. Well, the second time you clean up coffee creamer.
It was funny because I heard him cussing down here, and I was like, and I'm like, are you?
I had it completely cleaned up, and I was like,
yeah, that's good stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. She handles well.
Yeah, that's all right. It's a big heavy boat, but it's a lot.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun. We pumped out for the first time yesterday.
Oh,
you
oh,
make
man.
proud.
Don't worry.
so
Once
proud.
you leave the
Face
States,
mask.
that's not a thing.
Yeah.
You won't have to worry about that ever again.
Yeah. I did it.
Once it
I did
lands
it.
on you.
Chris,
That was so
Chris-
funny when we came down to charter in St. Thomas and we asked about pumping out. And it was like,
They're like,
there
what's
are no
that?
pump outs.
Here's the switch and there it goes.
That was weird.
Go 3 miles off. And I'm like,
Weird.
halfway in between St. Thomas and St. John, he's like, yeah, that's 3 miles. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
Yes, is that the weirdest thing?
Just turn that valve a little, just to 90
No.
degrees. Yeah.
You do that anywhere near shore in Washington. I mean, oh no. And he has been.
You have to have it actually twist tied closed.
You have to have a zip tie.
Yeah, you have to have your through hulls locked.
We
down.
have locks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we had.
but
that.
he's been pooped on twice. Twice.
No, just once.
No, just
Once is all it takes.
He's like, only once. You learn your lesson.
Right.
The smell. Oh my God. I'm like, I have to be 100 yards away because I will throw up. I mean, the smell. Ugh. And it was the windows were open, so it got inside. Ugh.
That's
I
why
just brought
it's
pump
tested
out, go
for your
through here.
pump. Is it diesel or is it not?
what was that?
You have to taste test whatever you do, so you know it's not.
It's so gross. It's so gross, Scott.
No.
Scott, you're the worst.
No.
Is that salt water? Is that
Oh, he says that. He'll say that. He'll be like, nah, taste it. See what it is. No.
Okay, I gotta go, guys. I got another call.
All right, bye, Richard.
God bless everybody. Good to see you. Hugs and love. Big hugs, everybody. Big hugs.
Nice to see you.
All right. Bye, guys.
Maybe not sewage.
See you next time.
All right.
All right.
Hey, Richard.
Maybe not sewage, but I mean, taste testing is normal to see what's in your oil, if it's antifreeze or diesel or, what's in the bilge. Is it salty or is it fresh?
This explains a lot about you, Jeremy. I understand you better now.
That doesn't even begin to explain.
I can see that Jeremy and Beau would get along very fabulously because he has too tasted plenty of questionable liquids in our boat.
Yeah,
what is that? What is that liquid? Let's see what it tastes like.
Just a little dab's not going to kill you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
as long as it doesn't smell like shit, then it doesn't go in the mouth.
Exactly.
Oh.
No need to taste that.
No.
Yeah.
I pulled about 1 liter of water out of my transmission.
Ooh.
Ooh,
I
fun.
didn't take that.
Fresh or
So I
salt?
flushed it 3 times, and I don't know when it got in there or how long it was in there. So here's the hope, and I have a transmission when I get out of here.
Man.
What was it?
Orange?
No, it was white.
Okay. Well,
That's not good.
maybe it's okay.
So it's orange.
Maybe it's
now.
okay.
It wasn't orange.
Hmm.
That's orange now. But
That's a color black. Thanks, honey. I have that. Okay, so these are for the AC ones. No.
Any
DC ones.
questions? Any requests? Any?
If you just
What's it like going into Guatemala in terms? It looks like it's kind of narrow in between. What is that? Like there's
Livingston.
Honduras.
Honduras?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's for us, it's gonna be interesting because it's a very long trip. And we probably won't be able to motor the whole way, so
Well, we'll have to figure out something.
yeah,
Because
we won't be able to sail.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to sail it. So we might side tie, probably. We'll
Which
see.
Beau also has to fix the dinghy because I took it upon myself to clean it. I was being so nice trying to clean it with the metal scraper.
So that's when you hold up a river.
So now I have to pump all the pontoons up before I go, and I get a nice boost of air as I'm driving.
It gets in your hair.
Yeah, the hole is so I should say are so big that you can hear the air just gushing
So it should
out.
be hard to find them at least. It's literally been like a month and a half.
Oh my God. How many holes are there?
At least
At
three.
least 2. I think I know for sure I did 1, and I was like, okay, I'm not using that anymore.
But didn't you say each chamber?
Ouch.
So
Yeah,
we
but
have 2 chambers on ours.
We've always had that issue up front. Though.
Well,
I
the
think
front
that
one,
front
yeah,
was
the front
the
one's
issue.
always been there, but I think you.
Yeah.
The bottom's nice and clean though.
Yeah, we go fastly.
It's time that you guys partnered up with Highfield.
Seriously. So we have talked to Sierra about that, and they are pretty, I don't know, stingy is the right word, but they only really will sponsor 1 or 2 channels a year or something. So yeah.
I don't think we're big enough for them.
Well, you have to, so I don't know if it's necessarily number wise, but it's what you're doing. Like a board mermaid monster got one last year, I think, from them, because that's when I started talking to Sierra and Billy about it. They're a trawler with a family trawler. So they were getting that centerboard one. So like a center, what do you call that? A center console. So it was something that they could kind of share and advertise through that channel. So we don't have anything specific. Personally, I'd like to have an OC.
Yeah, I'd like to have an OC too. I don't know that I want to spend $10,000 on one. But.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The other thing I'm wondering,
nice.
Brooke, or I mean, Beau and Brandy, is I think you guys should, I noticed on Colin's channel, because I interviewed with Nautical Ventures last year, they got a dinghy from Nautical Ventures. So not from the manufacturer, but they got it from the dealer.
Oh.
And I would be happy to hook you up with the owner there. I don't know if he'll do anything, but that's how Colin got all of his stuff.
Okay.
From Nautical Ventures, because they're the #1 tender dealer in the continental United States.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'd be happy to do that connection.
That'd be awesome.
Sweet.
Yeah. We definitely would love to have a more secure dinghy. I mean, you guys, if you've been following us a while, you've seen the
progression.
Right. At the very least, one without any holes.
See,
Yeah.
Annapolis would give you those tie-ins you need at
Yeah.
Annapolis.
Yeah.
What's that?
Annapolis will give you all these tie-ins you need.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
would be true.
And then you get to run into us on the street with
Yes.
Chrissy Joe.
The challenge with
And then when I
dinghies-
see when I see you guys talking to Booger, I'll go, it's Booger. That's what I did. That's what I did when you guys were talking to Sail Away. And I was like, it's Booger. Oh yeah, we know you too. Hi, Booger. It was great.
Yeah, the challenge with dinghies right now is there's no stock available. They told me 12 months to get a high field 310.
Yeah.
So I got the 340 because that was the last one in stock here.
Yeah. Which is probably why going through like a dealership might even be better because they would probably have backup.
They stock them.
That's, but that's the supplier. That's the supplier that didn't have them.
Right. Oh yeah. Yeah.
So like suppliers don't have them, and like they were saying 12 months to get a classic 310, which is what I wanted.
Yeah.
And then some of the other brands were like 2, 3, 4 months out. So
yeah. We're not picky. Something that doesn't have holes in it.
It's just the car.
And I would like something light because I can't help Beau pull it up because it's a fiberglass bottom and it's just ridiculous.
It's stupid. The one we have is just way too big for our needs.
Yeah.
But
how big is it?
It's 11 feet.
And it barely fits on our bow.
That's what I just ended up with was an 11-foot dinghy. But I got a 20-horse outboard for it. So it'll go like,
nice.
I mean, that's what we have, thank goodness. But like, are you gonna tow that thing, or are you gonna put it on davits?
Well, I'm gonna tow it initially, but the plan is to build dinghy davits for it.
Yeah.
And then I'll probably off the davits, I'm probably gonna build a cantilever system so that I can use that outboard for backup.
Yeah. That's a good idea. I feel like with a 11-foot dinghy and a 30-foot boat, it would be kind of like it was ours.
It's not that heavy though. It's only 100 and I think
if
it's
it was
140
ours. Ours is like 400 pounds with the motor on it. Yeah. Beau put it on, side tied it onto our boat, like hung it from the mast, and like our boat was like boop.
Mine's, I think the dinghy's 100 and I'd have to double check. I think the dinghy's it's either 110 or 130 pounds, and the motor's 110 or 114 pounds.
Yeah, Steve, I would like to have that AB 75-pound aluminum bottom. I'd like an aluminum bottom.
We had before.
Yeah, that's what this one is the aluminum bottom.
Yeah.
I also, this boat came with an 8-foot rollaway one, like a roll-up one, but it doesn't have any of the boards for it. So I got to build the boards, but I patched it, like it didn't hold air. I patched it and it holds air now. So, and it's got a little 2.3 horse outboard hanging off the back railing. So I actually have 2 dinghies.
Yeah, that'd be good for like a close anchorage, like to shore.
Yeah.
But you're not going to want that for the Bahamas. Like Bahamas, we wish we had a better dinghy because we would have done more exploring, because you don't necessarily want to take your big boat, a couple miles down the way and re-anchor. Yeah. You just want to get zip over and go and come back.
We had our 2.3 and the huge sailing fiberglass dinghy that we had. Oh, the beast. It was awful. But it got us out of Florida. We didn't care.
Yeah.
That's why I bought the good dinghy. I'm like, need a good dinghy.
Yeah.
But that could be the way I get this boat to Port McNeil too. If this engine or transmission or something doesn't work, it'll be a side tie for 200 miles.
Oof.
Yeah.
Lots of line, and just be sure that fiberglass is going to be worn down.
Well,
for the side
there's
tie.
a good chance I might just jump in the dinghy and tow it.
Yeah, you could do
Except
that.
for the problem with
It's a tiny boat.
I thought about doing that when we get to the Rio, just do it that way instead of side tying it.
We'll just have Darren and Crystal and Karma and our boat, all 3 dinghies just pulling us through.
Going 12 knots.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. All right. Well, we won't keep you guys all night long. I gotta edit some video too. But if you guys have any last minute questions or anything? Or anything you guys want to share?
I shared Jamaica.
Me too.
Jamaica.
I see
Jamaica.
Jamaica. So did you guys all know this? Like,
At least
I didn't. Oh,
Matt's like, I didn't know.
Later on the bottom of our screen.
Jamaica. Oh, yeah, I see.
are you guys? Are you still planning on rebuilding your centerboard?
I don't think so.
We're on the toss up, like depending on
Yeah.
how long all the rest of it takes, we could possibly do it, but we're almost debating
Just
glassing it over.
Glassing it over, like being lame.
Not even that. It's just not so much that it would be being lame. It would clear up the wheel on our galley. It would take care of this issue of water in this hole that we have.
Yeah, but we already took care of that.
It's still collecting water.
Only when it rains.
But it's
I
from-
gotta run,
yes.
guys. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Bye.
Before everybody leaves, shoot, I should have gotten a picture for it before all the other people were here. Darn it. Okay. All right.
Every time, Brandy.
I know.
Every time.
Hey, I got it recording. It's recording.
Uh-oh.
See you guys.
Yep.
Good job.
don't
We'll see you
don't
guys.
Wait, they're
Bye-bye.
gonna take a
Oh.
picture.
Picture. Hold on. I don't know how to
Okay.
turn off the chat. Hold on.
That's fine.
Hold on.
Print screen.
No, stop.
Don't print me.
Take your hat off.
But she has to do it on her phone.
Kick her out. Stop. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Cool. I like posting these in the group so everyone can see.
Good.
Aw,
Hope you make it to Calibra. Enjoy it.
yeah, thanks.
Yes.
Look forward
Yeah.
to
Nice
hearing
to meet
about
you
it.
all.
See you next
Yeah.
time.
Nice to see everybody.
Thanks for coming, guys.
Everybody take care. Have a good
See y'all
weekend.
later.
Jamaica.
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 Yes.
See you there.
Yaman. Yaman.